Alright, welcome YouTubers. Uncle Dave, DEECEE'S Adventures, here with another segment of plant identification with Uncle Dave. Today we're looking at a Purple Trillium, and we're here in the woods of Maine, right on the river out behind my property. Before we take a look at the plant here, let's take a look at the Peterson's field guide and see what it has to say about it.
Alright, here we go. Trilliums, flowers of the moist spring woods with broad leaves and solitary showy blooms. Leaves, petals, and sepals all in whorls of 3. Uses: salad, cooked green. Before fully unfolded, the young leaves are an excellent addition to salad, often tasting vaguely like sunflower seeds. The leaves can also be boiled for 10 minutes and served with butter or vinegar. Once the flowers appear, the leaves become bitter. The berries and roots are inedible. Note: although most trilliums should not be picked, the 3 species shown are occasionally abundant enough to allow their use. Early spring, really early spring. And what we're looking at here today actually is this red and purple trillium. It says wake robin, Trillium Erectum. It says a flower maroon or purple, rarely white or greenish yellow, foul smelling, which is where they get their nickname Stinky Benjamin from, on an erect or reclining stalk, 7 to 16 inches, 17.5 to 40 centimeters. Where found: moist woods from Michigan to Quebec, to south to Pennsylvania to Delaware, and in the mountains to Georgia. Flowers in April to June, and really April is gonna be when you want to collect them. They're really not edible past April. They get too bitter and they open up and get too mature. But there's the illustration they're showing us here. It's a really good one, and it says here a colored picture on plate 14. So let's go take a look at that. Alright, here we are. The pages are going all over the place in this book as usual. What does it say here? Purple and red trilliums, Trillium Erectum. It says trilliums' newly emerged shoots can be used as either a salad or a cooked green. However, the plant's relatively scarce and great beauty makes it inadvisable to gather, except for, of course, an emergency. Early spring, and yeah, they're really only really edible in early spring. Like I said, like probably earlier than we are here now, and it's like May 6th or May 7th when we did this video. And there's the picture. That's the colored picture that they show us here. That's a pretty good one. And let's go to the plant and look at that now. Alright, here we are right on the river, and we're right on the edge of my property, and there's a patch of 3 there, patch of 3 there, and a single one there, and a patch of 3 there. This is a nice little patch of trilliums right here. Let's go in for a better shot and take a closer look at things. Alright, here we are right here. As you can see, they have a group of 3 leaves, group of 3 sepals, and a group of 3 petals. These are like the maroonish purple. These are the Trillium Erectum, and you see they come in a group. There's usually a group of 3. Sometimes they'll be growing, standing there one at a time. I was hoping that we were going to find some younger shoots, because as you can see, all of these have the flowers open, and if you go in close to them and smell them too, they're a pretty awful smelling flower, which is again where they get their nickname Stinky Benjamin. Like the book says though, if you get these shoots while everything is still wrapped up and just coming out of the ground, you'll see the 3 shoots sticking out. You can chop that up and process that and eat that as salad without having to cook it or anything. But
At this point you can still eat the leaves, but they're going to be pretty bitter, as the book says. Once the flowers open up and you get your flowers on there, it makes the leaves a lot more bitter, and you really want to eat the leaves while the flowers are still closed, which is probably about a week ago. Like I said, it's May 7th right now. We're right down by the river. These usually grow right by the river in a forest with pretty acidic soil. So like we have pine trees here, which makes the soil pretty acidic. And yeah, there we go. I mean, not much to say. These young leaves here can be plucked off and cooked up as a green. Boil for 10 minutes and use a little vinegar with them. But at this point, with the flowers so far along, they're just going to be too bitter. Oh, and here's another beautiful little patch. That's just a perfect example of what this flower looks like when it's fully bloomed and how beautiful it is. They're still all a little too old here for collecting to eat, but still very beautiful. So once again, thank you for joining us for another plant identification with Uncle Dave and DEECEE'S Adventures. Make sure you rate, comment, and make sure you subscribe so you can get all of our latest uploads. And we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.